Hey guys, Catherine here. I've got my little cup of resin and it has been all mixed and off-gassed, and you know that means we're pouring resin today. I have got the swamp bezel that I prepared the other day, and I am now going to show you how I'm going to decorate and fill it. The first thing that I want to do is take a bit of the resin and lay down just a small layer in the bottom. I don't want it to be very thick, so I'm going to take and spread this layer around as evenly as I am able. And there we go. Into the corners and down the teeth and around the skull. And out around the eye. And the nose. And this one is mostly space, unlike the previous plains bezel, which was pockets of space. This one is mostly space with just bits in between. So for this, oh, there's a bubble right there. Hang on. There we go. So for this, it took a second for it to fill all in, but I would like to use these little reflective back gems, and I want to use, well, I want to start off with the white ones and see if I can't just bling him up a bit, because the plains, or the swamp, is very swampy, and doesn't often get associated with bling, so a little bit of shine, and just a little bit. I'm not putting a lot on here. I'm thinking just probably around the eyes. It's meant to be dark and, well, not mysterious, but like it's associated with death and things like that. So it should be dark. Well, I know I've already said dark, but it should be dark. Oh, got two in there. That's okay. Move that one over to the other side. Maybe. There we go. Okay. And then across the top of the skull, maybe. There we go. And then I learned my lesson from last time. I'm going to lift this up before I dome it, but I think I want this one to be, for all that it's going to be shiny, fairly simple. I don't want it to be too complex or too dressed up. I think that might be it as far as what I want to do. It should be fairly straightforward. So I'm going to lift it up and show it to you before I dome it over so that you can see. And if I can move my fingers a little bit, you can see the little sparklies. Ah, there we go. That's perfect. Just to give it a little bit of dressing up. And then I'm going to go ahead and dome it over. I think that's all that I want. Sometimes when you're decorating, less is more. Not all the times. A lot of the time, more is more. But sometimes when you're decorating, less is more. And that, well, it can really benefit you to just let it stop. You know, let it stop being decorated, let it sit and rest. But doming this over is moving those jewels around a little bit. It's flowing outward and it's moving those jewels because of it. Let's see if we can't just convince it not to do that. Go maybe figure out a better place to drop the resin into, one that won't move them so much. Let's see, I've got the eyes and nose domed over. I've got the cracks in the skull spread over. So now I just have to work toward the outside edge. There we go. And I think just a little bit more. Oh, and I do not want to pull that sparkly bit up over the edge there. I want it to be settled down in. There we go. Hopefully without moving those little mirror back gems around too much more. I had to add the more because they've moved around. I can get this domed the rest of the way. It needs a little bit more resin, so I'm trying to add it without making everything blow around. Or shove everything back into place if it does flow around. Alright, and that's about as thick as I want that to be domed, so I'm going to put it aside and let it harden. And if you guys are liking this, please do subscribe. I am happy to hear what you think of the things that I am making. And I know that they're nerd things, but that's just because I'm a nerd. There we go. Alright. Let's put that aside and see you all next time. Bye.